You have QUAP, you have OD. All of those same options. And these are proven players. Like Wonderboy having a look at the other lanes as they break out down mid. Abed again on that Primal Beast up against Wonderboy on the Ember. And this shouldn't be too rough. Like, there is play for Abed, but you've always got a Flame Guard to block off some damage. You've got the Slight to dodge out. Onslaught is pretty telegraphed. So that is something that you can see coming from a mile away. As Gabbi will find First Blood top onto LOyd really early. Suppose this is one of the weaker lanes coming out here for Salvation. I mean, Luna's great. Luna Rubik just doesn't feel like it does enough. Rubik doesn't really play off the Luna. Blastoff is ready, but you need to find a way to get on top of the CM. Dric is TPing up top, trying to prevent this dive. Abed has shown himself up top, getting YoungGod down with that Pulverize. Wonderboy doesn't have Remnants out. Gabbi is starting to drop low, does not have Repel, and will fall. So they will find one more with Tim's left for the chopping block. The response does pay off. But that did leave Rupido alone. And again, that rundown with Ghoul Frenzy and Feast with the Crystal Nova does not take too long. Abed turns back. Finds LOyd. I would say this is definitely worthwhile. Wonderboy does have level 6 though. So this was a necessary play for the side of Salvation Gaming. Ruin is unfortunately picked up by Abed straight up. Is popped as he knows he can just get away with it. With the changes to that. And Wonderboy, no mana, no way out. He's gone. Abed. Yes, finding everything with that movement. Predictions coming in. I'd say Talon and then I don't know. I want to say Geek Fam, but it's been a little bit inconsistent. So I don't know. Dric will be found and killed. I think the top 3. I'd say top 3. Maybe Talon, Geek Fam, top 4. Talon, clear number 1, and then a 3-way between Geek Fam, Darling, and maybe Blacklist. I think that's how I'd split it up. And you're on a fantastic start for Palos. Like, uncontested this long down bot. Has level 6. Phase Boots plus Orb of Corrosion can just run down if left alone. Down mid, they are trying. They've managed to isolate Abed. They do get this. Oh my god. Abed, no way you live. No way. Oh my god. Abed. What the hell, man? MJZ with a perfect position for the freezing field. Not slow. The damage just enough to kill off. Wonderboy. He's trying to see how greedy he can get. Smoke out here. Abed, MJZ, the dynamic duo, looking for more. Pulverize coming off cooldown in a bit. Arcane still running up, so if they find this angle in, they will run forward. The chains are out to cut them off. Pulverize is ready. Can they get the use? Arcane has faded. Wonderboy trying to run. Rem is there to juke back to. Scans are still there, and Wonderboy is just going to remnant back into everyone else. And there's the dance again from MJZ. MJZ on the CM actually making it look like a hero. Smoke out from Blacklist though. They're the ones going to be hunting. Haste is popped by Abed. Get some more mana in going for him as well. See if they find an angle in. Playing off of Palos. Ping's on the right side. TPs are coming in. Looks like Salvation's trying to punish now. Rupido would be the one to be punished though. Good idea with the Torrent, the X mark Palos, but that's not the guy you want at all. It's just too late for that move. Boat connects onto nothing. They infest up on Abed. They pulverize. The stun is there, but oh, really good group up stun, but does nothing. Guardian Angel onto Abed, chasing onto tier 3s. They'll find that kill onto YoungGod. LOyd gone as well, and Wonderboy forced to run away. Casually diving through tier 2s and tier 3s. No problem. Blacklist. 14 minutes in, 14-2. Not a care in the world for Blacklist rivalry right now. Like, this does not look like a game for Salvation at the moment. Salvation. I don't see the Salvation here. Oh, Gabbi forward kill. Holy hell. The blink, the hammer of purity, and the Equisaber strikes. Good God. Good God, man. That here is just deleted. This does not look like a good time. Salvation, I'd say it's time to reset as they jump forward to catch Rupido. Another great spin from MJZ, but the stolen dance from LOyd. Freezing Field is there. Boat does save for now, but really, realistically, not for long. X mark onto Abed. I mean, you can somehow use the stolen frozen field. You know, you might have something here, but I don't see that angle coming out at all. 17 minutes. 13k lead. Blacklist stomping on the side of Salvation Gaming. Top being shoved in. Palos showing off that Radiance. See if they manage to get the jump here. They've got Eclipse ready. Level 3 beam MJZ. Not the best target, but man, target nonetheless, right? Like, that is a 4-time streak taken out. Tim's is going to be a bonus as well, trying to run up the save. Can they get their numbers up? Here comes Gabbi. They managed to catch out LOyd. Freezing Field already committed as well. Radiance Burn just holding them all back. Oh, the damage onto Wonderboy. Not a fun time at all. Wonderboy sneaking away. Infest out onto the creeps. They will find Rupido. Blade Mail to stall. Dric melts to Gabbi. A 2 for 3 so far in favor of Blacklist. It's still not too bad for the side of Salvation Gaming. Finding 2 supports at this point is kind of big. Saving YoungGod is decent too. I say that. YoungGod gonna have to find salvation elsewhere. Slam down. Yeah, this at 21 to 4, 6. Only 1 outer tower left. Gabbi diving to your trees again. Does he care? And he does not. He has Guardian Angel. Why would he care? And there you go. Yeah. Okay, maybe he should have cared a little bit. Let's get punished, Tims. Looks set to fall. X is there. We'll find him as well. So they do a little throwing. You know, Blacklist. Do a little throwing. It's in the blood. What can you do? You gotta get some throws. You know, you gotta keep the game exciting. Sorry about that. I tabbed out. That looked really bad. Yeah. It's fascinating. They still maintain a huge lead. Abed jumping forward will find YoungGod. That is a big target, but can't really finish him off by himself. Instead, they'll find the supports. Dric gone. Palos doesn't have Basher, so LOyd's going to be able to live through. You know what? Oh my Lord! Almighty! How is this allowed? It's not fair when you get a start like that, man. It's not fair. Bro. That's 900 damage in 1 second less. Bro. That's... yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, when I tab out, sometimes Zoda acts up. High ground. Love you, you're a great player, but this is not something that I don't think anyone can carry back from. Gabbi. Okay, Stolen Hammer of Purity. Now you can play. I think. You only have 2 levels in Arcane, but perhaps, perchance. Alright, no. Back off, play it safe, Blacklist. No need to push the envelope too hard. Oh, Gab. Oh my God. The bombs are going off. The light of God comes in. This is Dune 2. This is the Fremen. Okay, they got stolen. Repel. Abed does not care. Palos gets a double in the back. They call it. They call it. The suffering is ended. It's over on Salvation Gaming for Wonderboy. Issues for Salvation. You could probably isolate one. So far, again, not too bad. Mid lane, you are seeing quite the difference for Abed and Wonderboy. And again, stat first 2 levels, stat doesn't feel that great. Although level 2 kind of rectifies most of it. Right, you've got a lot more control here for Wonderboy. You've got the side blades you can try to bounce off. Up against a range hero, arguably a little bit harder in comparison to lining it up on a melee hero. Oh, well, no, actually, arguably a little bit easier as they space out. Gabbi does manage to get that rundown bot onto YoungGod. So they do have, again, this really good double stun laying down the line. Didn't even have the bushwhack on Tims at that moment. AM does not feel that tanky at level 1. Like, he's not tanky until he gets counterspelled. And Gabbi is just allowed to ramp. Right? Brace her up, double ring of prot. Has enough durability that the flak cannon's not going to feel too bad as harassment here. You don't even have the flak on LOyd, as he doesn't want to push out the creep wave too much, it looks like. Palos will find Dric. So it's looking like the same start for Blacklist. Just pretty strong start from the lanes. Pretty good understanding of how to get these strong lanes from draft. Was given to Abed. There's the opportunity for the Bounty Rune steal now for Dric as well. Abed does not want to lose his water ringo. And we'll be able to find it. Nice little vortex. Might cost his life. Doesn't have any other fancy tricks up his sleeve here. Oh, the stack missed. Dric might have had enough. We'll miss out. Instead, Rupido left alone will fall. MJ, but already early rotation of MJZ across the gate.
Radiant's bottom tower is in trouble.
We'll just get ahead and get started on that tier 1. Really pressuring this AM before he can do anything. Managed to get the catch onto LOyd, and this is going to be a simple kill. Give it to MJZ. MJZ feeling great. Rotation pays off. Tranquil's ready to go. Bounty Rune is taken away by Dric. Palos left alone. Not much Rupido can do to shake him off solo. And they're setting their sights again onto YoungGod. Not a good time. Our AM is just gone. Gabbi gets the last right click. Back to farm they go. 0-5. 2k lead for Blacklist. Salvation. Kind of faltering. LOyd caught out by the stomp. Traps will slow. MJZ has some decent right click. They will stampede away. Tims will survive the last Sideblade. Will die to the Shadow Poison take. That's actually a big denial. Like that stampede giving enough time for the projectile to fire through so that you die from the Shadow Poison. That's pretty big. Are clumping around a bit down the top jungle. They've got level 6 ready and Rupido with a split. Stacks are there. Good block from Rupido though. Try to make a move onto MJZ with a haste up on Wonder Boy. Stomp is there, but they did space out. And MJZ is just going to fall. So a nice kill for Wonder Boy. Pretty impactful kill on this TA, who again is going to be setting a lot of that early tempo. Dragonlance should be flying out. Now he changed his mind. Was it straight blink? They know where Palos is. And Palos doesn't have the best defensive wards. Now they'll go for MJZ instead. Much simpler kill. Gonna be stomping to buy time and is still set to fall. Minimize their losses here. Abed not gonna go for anything too crazy. Of course, Wonder Boy finding these kills is actually pretty impactful. Going for the straight shard with silence. A big tool to use up against Abed into the Dragonlance. Abed, nothing defensive queued up, so wants that Orchid first. Might need a Yules or BKB right after. Really bad. Durian for Miranda. I love Durian. You know, Stampede out. They were trying on Gabbi, but maybe a bit too tanky. Can they get some save? Tim's going to distract. Might end up just being 2 of them dead. Good stomp. No follow-up. And now they find a big core kill. That is what you really want. It's starting to pay off. And smoke out from Blacklist. See if they can find something here. Rupido would be a decent kill. He's been holding on to the split. We'll get the Orchid off and the follow-up stunt. The stomp out as well. They've got to maintain that and they will find it. Damage goes to Tims. But they will get the Wisdom Rune as well. Both Wisdom Runes going the way of Blacklist for the second set. Very impactful to find it on the center and the Storm as well. These here just need to get that initial EXP spike. And invading a little bit into these triangle stacks. Feeling pretty good. Abed just solo pushing up top. Damage is there. Good use of the tree and the bushwhack. Wonder Boy, Abed still going to TP away. Tim's going to be able to TP out as well. Disruption right in the nick of time from Dric. We'll give him at least 1 kill onto Tims. Going to try to dodge around a little bit, but doesn't really have any spells left, so. God, that does force the use of Mana Void from YoungGod. But any kill is a blessing right now for the side of Salvation. 5-6. They've equalized the kill board quite nicely. Stampede out just to bail out MJZ from Rupido. Damage is there though. MJZ is melting. Does get the... Ooh. Good dodge from the stomp, but that just opens up Rupido for this movement from Abed and Gabbi. Is there enough damage here? With the Orchid, it looks like it's barely enough. Gabbi will be able to clean it. 6-7, so an offlane for support. Not the best in the world, but
Stars denied their top tower.
Tims runs right into LOyd. Gets the shot off, gets the stomp as well. Gonna get the jump in, but the disruption save is there. Abed has to back away. The Mana Void being pumped up by YoungGod does go forward, but the Orchid's there. They bait in YoungGod. The damage is overwhelming. He's gone. MJD dies, but YoungGod gone. Without the Battle Fury done. It's delayed again. He feels confident. He sees a storm with no mana, but to go that far forward with no wards, the punishment is severe. Blacklist. Heads up play from Abed, just dancing around like that. Into Heaven's Halberd, gonna be massive, and the most free farmed UC you've seen in a long while. Manta up into Butterfly. No sign of stopping here for Palos. Just chilling, sieging tier 2 by himself. We'll get the entrapment. Try to isolate Palos right now, but this does not look like it's working out in their favor. Dric already gone. They will jump MJZ in exchange. But Palos is still free along with Tims. The silence does clip Tims. Stampede is still there though. Damage. Oh, it missed. The scurry from Tims in the tree line. Just enough. Gabbi still being chased. They get the stomp and the bushwhack off onto Rupido. And Palos still wants to play poke here. Still has that stone gaze. Abed coming in with the Orchid. Does manage to clip Rupido. Do they have enough damage? That's one tanky Brewmaster. Now Palos left in the wind. Mana Void is already out. Still has the usage of the Lotus. Does at least get one. And to keep the chase, they do manage to blow up Dric, TPing into the outpost. Silence is there onto Palos, but he has again another Lotus. Still has the Manta as well, though no mana left. Palos in the middle of nowhere. Palos is gone. The stomp out from Gabbi, not enough. And Blacklist just taking this fight way too long. Starting to pay for it. YoungGod. His mobility becoming a massive issue. Gabbi melts. It's MJZ's next in the firing line. Abed. And Palos has to be so careful playing that far forward. He's strong, but it's not like his damage is overwhelming right now. So we'll jump forward. They do manage to get the catch onto two. Rupido's the bigger target here, and we'll go. We'll try to get some damage onto Gabbi. Tim's in the side. Getting stomped away. Good blink forward to dodge the stomp. But the silence is out. And that will cut off Abed. The split is there. No damage. There goes the Orchid. Do they have enough? Can they melt this TA? The stun to control. No, the Mana Void. Abed is gone. And what looked decent for Blacklist just goes sideways once more. They need a way to melt through Refraction. They need some better lockdown besides just the Orchid. Abed trying to go for that Linken's to protect from the Mana Void here. Can they jump onto someone here? Palos does see the Obs with a sentry. Are they going to keep going? Silence out onto Rupido. They're isolating down the backline. They will kill off the Gyrocopter, but MJZ falls for it in exchange. Palos in the middle of everyone does have Aegis blown up from the Mana Void. Can they do that a second time? Stomp out onto Rupido. Still has a split. They need to kill him off fast. Disruption is there. The Orchid still lasted true. Rupido's gone. 95 magic res. Sure, you're saying like, yeah, a mana shield. It makes sense. They get a good stomp out from Gabbi onto Dric and Rupido. Dric just gone. Oh, the zip across. Abed looking for it. Does not manage to get proper Orchid use though. But a fun thing with Unwavering Condition, right? So sure, in this case in particular, Mana Void, like yeah, the shield's gone, but 95% magic res up against Mana Void is huge. Like you're not worried about physical too much here. Chasing down, trying to kill off these illusions, and Rupido does not have much play here. Although, good move forward from RTA, but the stomp just in time. Wonder Boy, his streak's gone. The Ags from Abed. The mini black hole, the black vacuum. Get the silence off onto Gabbi, but that's just the Centaur. Stampede still manages to fly off. Wonder Boy, all alone, gets stomped up. Glimmer Cape to save. Zip forward. Abed, the madman, finds 3. Kills off Wonder Boy as the BKB fades away. Can they turn somehow on Salvation No, they're forced to back off. YoungGod does not want any part of it any longer. Roshan up in 5 seconds. This timing would have been so good for Salvation if they just managed to find the big kills, but no. High ground just absolutely melts. Split push from YoungGod. No creep wave though, and tier 2 still stand, so there is no way he's going to find anything on the tier 3s. All tier 2s still stand, making the split push hard to sell. Blink forward, Stomp was there, but does not connect on Gabbi. Can they blow someone up? Rupido is held back, could not split. They get the control onto Abed. He has no buyback. They're forced to buy back onto Rupido. Palos, he still has the Aegis. Does he care? Probably should, as they're trying to get back. Oh, YoungGod, what the hell? Dropping low up front. Oh my god, smoke again. Palos does lose the Aegis. But Gabbi's still going forward, trying to isolate these supports. Buying space out for Palos. Want to clear out that secondary racks. Gabbi starting to melt, but YoungGod not going to be able to keep that chase out. Although Wonder Boy will. BKBs gets the hits. Palos, no mana, left alone with Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy. Oh no, the gem was picked up by Palos. In the end, he gets the kill. He's still going to melt. Could have been so much worse, so much better for Salvation, but
Dire's top tower is
does not line up. What doesn't line up is my neighbor's burning trash again, man.
under attack.
Delay, there is delay. We're not in lobby. It is a community cast. And nothing to stop this Dusa. That is the issue here. Oh, the zip board. Abed catches two, no buybacks. And that is going to be the game. Blacklist should be able to find that. That should be GG. I see no way. No way of coming back from this. Salvation still seeking for that salvation elsewhere. Are going to have to drop into the lower bracket. But Blacklist rising up. And this team has had a topsy-turvy time. But this iteration does look better. Dric just melts into Gabbi's output. Ghost Scepter does not save there. The Vortex in the fountain. Fountain diving. Can they find... Oh, they find everything. Abed, the monster, closes the game out in dominating fashion. And the side of SalvationGaming are going to be dropping into the lower bracket. A fantastic time here coming out for the side